Now we're going to 132 pounds. For Alburnett, it is Mason Wickman, ranked 10th at 132 pounds. He is once again in the purple singlet for Alburnett, facing off against Bettendorf's Will Jefferson. Jefferson, a sophomore, ranked 9th at 138. Both of these fellows are sophomores. A minute and a half to go, first period, just getting underway. And Jefferson's going to pick up the first points of the matchup with the takedown. Jefferson trying to maybe squirt him onto his back. Of course, Alburnett just a 1A school. Every other school in this tournament a 3A school, including Bettendorf. Jefferson, as mentioned, that's not as important on a wrestler-to-wrestler basis, but you do see a lot more competition at those higher classes. 2-0 in favor of Will Jefferson, number 9 in 3A at 138 pounds. He's wrestling at 132 here today and was 2-0 at 132 in 2016 at the state tournament. A seasoned wrestler, Wickman did not make state last year as a freshman, but as a sophomore, entered the season ranked 10th in the IRSL rankings at 132 pounds. About a half minute to go here in this first period, right on the edge of the boundary. And I think they're going to say they are out, and they'll move it back into the middle with 30 seconds to go in the first period. It is Wickman in the down position. And he stands up immediately, gets hand control, and is going to be trying to look to get out. Cannot, but it'll be clinch hands. It'll be called. You cannot do that when you have your opponent down to the mat. It'll be 1 point in favor of Wickman for the locked hands. You cannot lock hands when you have the offensive position on the mat. 2-1 with 16 seconds to go. Jefferson in gold for Bettendorf, leading Mason Wickman of Alburnett. 15 seconds remain. Jefferson continuing to ride out. And that will be the end of the first period. Here's the flip. And it will be Jefferson. Jefferson will defer until the third period. And Wickman of Alburnett will elect to be in the down position to begin the second. If you're wondering, fifth place match at 145 pounds, LaGrange of Prairie won via fall. First place match we mentioned, Moyer of Alburnett came back to win. And in the third place match at 132, it was Harney of City High with the win via fall at 349. 1:40 to go in the second period. Still Alburnett. Wickman trying to find a way to escape this and maybe tie this match up. Well, Jefferson of Bettendorf doing a good job of staying in control while he is in the offensive position. And they'll slide out of bounds, and they'll come back to the middle. Alburnett is number one for a reason. A great coaching staff, consistently giving good pointers. Bettendorf's team also has had an impressive day. City High has been the most impressive, however. They lead the team points by 14 over Cedar Rapids Prairie. Host Kennedy is right behind them with Linn-Mar fourth. Alburnett sixth, or Bettendorf fifth. Alburnett sixth. Pleasant Valley is in seventh in team points. As trying to slide him over with 1 minute to go in this second period is Jefferson. Both of these wrestlers sophomores, both ranked, both high hopes to make it to state, either at this weight class or at 138, which is what Jefferson of Bettendorf is ranked at the IRSL rankings. Once again, they are near the boundary. And Wickman, and they're going to call a stalemate as nothing was happening. We'll move it into the middle. 40 seconds to go. Second period. Wickman will stand up, tries to get that hand control. Again, Jefferson just pure strength and power with the upper body. Lifts him up and has him back on the mat once again. Still 2-1. Jefferson in gold for Bettendorf with the lead. Mason Wickman, the sophomore from Alburnett, trying to stave this off. and at least get an escape. There are 15 seconds left in this period. Not a lot of time for him to be able to do something that can score points. Just trying to defend. As this uneventful period is both wrestlers jockeying for position, and that'll end the second period. Still 2-1. And now Jefferson will elect to be in the down position. So now it's up to Wickman to try to get back points. Nothing's really been going for him. As he immediately is trying to slide him around. Got that arm in good position, just try to flip him. The only point that Wickman has scored was because of a locked hands call in the first period. After a takedown from Jefferson early in the match, he has been on the mat in a position to try to get an escape, but without being able to do so for most of this match. He's got a minute and a half to do something here. He now tries to set up the half Nelson on the right arm. He's got the chicken wing on the left arm. He's got position. He's just got to find some leverage. Now tries to get his head in there and try to flip him over, but good job by Jefferson not letting it happen. His upper body strength has been solid. That they're going to call a stall warning on Jefferson, so he's going to have to do something more. 1 minute to go here, and Wickman needs to do something. He's going to need to get back points or cut him loose and go for a takedown. 50 seconds to go, and he still trails by 1, does Wickman in purple. Still trying to find a way to get some back points here. 40 seconds left. He's got that chicken wing locked in, but Jefferson not letting him switch it around. Never really threatening near fall points here, but with 30 seconds left and counting, and there's going to be one for a stall, and it's tied. That's the second stall, and now getting up, and there's the escape. So give one to Bettendorf and Jefferson, and now he goes for the attack. 15 seconds to go. So he surrendered the 1 point, then eventually shot up, got the escape, still has a 1 point lead with 10 seconds left. And they're going to call a stalemate with 5 seconds to go. One shot for Wickman. He's got to get points on a shoot and a takedown. He tries to slide around. Can he? No. And Jefferson is going to be able to slide out of here with a 3-2 win. It was tough, but Jefferson played that to a T, took the stalling point, and then as soon as he was called for stalling, he popped right up, got the escape, and finishes with first place at 132 pounds. Excellent work, Will Jefferson of Bettendorf.